So that's where the suit comes from. And as I was walking in here, some gay guy went, "The plane, the plane." You don't get any respect. I am delighted that David is on the board and has such a wonderful ally in John Avalos. A lot of people talk about what progressive is, but I think they fudge around the edges. And David and John particularly have really carried that flag even through the secular political dynamic. You know, sometimes the pendulum swings this way and that way. Well, you know, I always think that even the so-called moderate supervisors are more progressive than they even think. If they were in another city, they would probably be considered socialist or something. However, that doesn't mean we still have a lot of work to do. And what I'm looking forward to on the board, and this is one of the reasons I have endorsed John Rizzo, is because I want to know when there's a commitment to a progressive vote, that vote will not change because of pressure from the mayor's office or from downtown businesses or from donors. You may not love us, but you need to respect us. Yeah. And people keeping their word and being loyal is a very important part of politics. It's why I'm still here today. David Campos is willing to put his career on the line to protect the rights of the undocumented. In Sacramento, I have a bill called the Trust Act. We need the governor to sign it. It will stop the ICE holds. It is not a dream, Obama. Thank you for doing that. But I am a loyal person to Obama and his administration, but they fucked up the immigration, boys and girls. And we need to tell him that, and we need to tell Jerry Brown that despite the opposition from the sheriffs have drawn a line in the sand and do not support the ICE programs, that Jerry Brown, in good conscience, needs to sign the Trust Act. And I hope that you help me with that. I recently, as a matter of fact, as of yesterday, got appointed to the Transportation Committee in Sacramento, and I certainly will support free muni for our youth. Why is it even a discussion? I mean, you know, it is true that I take a broom back and forth from Sacramento. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't ride muni either. And you know, David has been a terrific. You know, there is class warfare even here in San Francisco, and to deny our youth the ability to take public transportation really, really, really is wrong. And David's got beaten up about it, and etc. But you know, he does have the spine, and he does have the commitment to the people, not only of the mission but of the city. And I want to say just a few words about healthy San Francisco. Leave it the fuck alone, you know. And to David's colleagues who thought that they struck a compromise, there is no compromising about larceny. And the restaurants who charge that money to give health benefits to our workers and then kept it to decorate their restaurants, they need to be in jail or at least pay a big penalty. And we are supporting that. So, I guess you know how I feel about Campos. And I do remember when he was first running, there were parts of the left who said, well, you know, he's not going to be progressive enough and he's not going to do this and that. Well, we have put them to shame. And I would ask of all of us that when we look at candidates, if there is a record, we look at the record. And if there is potential, we recognize it. Because otherwise, San Francisco could start slipping, and we don't want them to start slipping. We need a progressive agenda. We need to be strong when the Chronicle comes out with, oh, sit lie is the answer to the Mideast crisis. You know, we need to be bold and one of the best things about Avalos and Campos and some of the others is they have really been embraced by the younger generation. And that means there's a torch to pass, and that means there are people there who will continue with the message. And I'll tell you, that is absolutely crucial. So thank you very, very much. Even though David doesn't have an opponent, you never know, some drag queen might jump in. I have an opponent, you know. He's a log cabin Republican. And you know the gay Republicans, they have that cheer in the gay parade. We're here, we're queer, we're sorry. Let's work hard for David, let's work hard for John, let's work hard for Eric Marr, and make sure our message is there.
Thank you.